corrupt and poor leadership. I like what you said about fiscal federalism, sir. And that, oh, there's something that we didn't do right here, or we didn't think of it. It's already included. I wish you could see the workbook. These are just little extraction from the main manual. Not only will each state develop its own resources also, because we're not going to fly on one engine, like one aircraft with one engine, and depend on oil for the rest of our lives. We're bringing other aspects and vital life of our life back. Once upon a time, there were pyramids, the granite pyramids in the north, cocoa in the west, and palm kernel and palm oil. Malaysia came here to pick our palm seed, and I've been back in Malaysia 12 years in a row, whether it's Muar in West Malaysia, Kota Kinabalu in East Malaysia, to see what they have done with palm oil. They are making much money as we are making from crude oil. Something happened to agriculture. We became over-dependent upon oil. We are going to ensure that those things are revived, and not only that, each state will also be able, within the Constitution, enjoy the resources that come from the land. I said that, and they offended some few days ago on the live broadcast or on the telecast on television, that nobody piped granite from the north to the south, and nobody piped cocoa from the south to the north. That does not mean that other parts of the country will not enjoy the resources, but within the law. I'm a student of the Bible, and I have no apologies for that. I'm not trying to rub it in or to force it down the throat of anyone. Look at the economic blueprint of Joseph in Egypt. He interpreted a dream, and he gave a blueprint on how that dream can be actualized. And at the age of 30, he went throughout the land of Egypt, and he ensured that the produce that came from every sector of Egypt was kept in that sector. There's a plan for fiscal federalism also. What are we planning to do for Lagos State? I wish General Muhammad Buhari would make it here tonight. I'm still checking, I'm making eye contact with people, because I know the journey is long, but if he can come. You know, one day we were asking him about PTF, and he said, unfortunately, there's light propaganda in the press, and he's such a man that does not want to bother himself. But we are taking the bother upon ourselves now in order to set records straight. He said, do you know, Pastor, that first 1 billion that came to PTF was invested in Lagos State alone? The first allocation, the first 1 billion that came to PTF, and he began to mention the training along Man 2, the Jew water works, and some water works that he did here and the Victoria Island. He said, it's so painful when people think, oh, you spent all this in the north. He said, to do 5 kilometer or 48 kilometer road in the north, you will need twice that to do anything in Port Harcourt, 3 times that to do it in Bayelsa, and it was for Lagos, but they didn't see the balance of it. Definitely, Lagos is important to Nigeria. Anybody who neglects Lagos is neglecting the economic nerve center of the country. As to what they will do, we are working with BRF, and we hope he wins the next election. We trust that he will win. We'll work together. There are governors that we know at CPC are working. We are not egocentric and think we will feature within a year, within the lifespan of this party that's just 1 year old. Look at all that God has enabled us to do. Most people do not know that CPC is 1 year old. Give us a chance. We are not in our local